Yeah, hi Amrita. Okay, so okay, great. So we'll just give everybody a couple of minutes so that they can join. So many of you must have been. I think YouTube streaming has started, so Nirendra probably dropped off. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, so some of you for the first time, and I will speak in a mix of Hindi and English for the benefit of all. And if there is anybody else who needs, like we have teachers from AP Swaris, they can translate in Telugu or the languages that you are comfortable in. So, does everybody have their cup of chai? चाय लाए कि नहीं? तो चाय पे चर्चा सेशन है भाई. इसमें सिर्फ मैं बात नहीं करूंगी हम. जो लोग पहले हमारे साथ हैं उनको पता है. इसलिए चाय पे चर्चा सेशन है. नहीं लाए? ये सीटीएस तो है नहीं कि हम चाय और समोसा खिलाएंगे. जो लोग सीटीएस आ चुके हैं उनको पता है, राइट? एवरीबॉडी वेट्स फॉर द चाय ब्रेक क्योंकि आई कैन सी अभिषेक फ्रॉम पाइजैम एंड आई कैन सी पीपल फ्रॉम सीवाईडी एंड हु हैव अटेंडेड द कॉन्फ्रेंस. तो सबको पता होता है कि चाय ब्रेक में मजा खूब आता है हमारे यहाँ, है ना? तो चाय कहाँ है? चाय नहीं लाए? अरे, आई विल जस्ट चेक कि अगर हमारे. Yeah, so Jam is also here. Hi, Jam.
Hi everyone.
Okay, so Jam, I'm going to pin your video so if we can introduce everybody to you. So आप लोगों को सबका बताने के लिए एक्चुअली दिस चाय पे चर्चा स्टार्टेड विद चाय पे चर्चा विद सोनिया एंड जैम. ओके, तो हम तब से ये करते आ रहे हैं कि बेसिकली ये इनफॉर्मल डिस्कशन है. यू कैन शेयर योर आइडियाज, राइट? और क्योंकि बहुत से लोगों को, जैसे मीनाक्षी भी कॉल करके मुझे पूछ रही थी, व्हाट शुड वी राइट इन द एब्स्ट्रैक्ट, राइट? दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑल ऑफ अस हैव. And when we do this session, you also listen to ideas from other teachers who have already either written abstracts or they presented at CTiS, right? And we have had teachers who started writing to CTiS conferences. आगे चल के वो पीसी मेंबर्स बने हैं और आगे चल के वो पीसी चेयर्स भी बने. So the journey has been so good, right? So has been with us right from the beginning. So yeah, so Jam, would you like to say a few words? Is that okay? So okay, we will introduce Jam, right? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I will go ahead with a brief presentation so that क्या होगा कि you will get the context of what CS Pathshala is all about, what are we trying to do, right? So it's a very brief presentation, and I would also like to walk you through the website later. Okay, can you all see my slide? दिख रहा है ना? So the idea when we started with CTiS as a conference was to create a community of practice. Basically, कि आप लोग जो अपने क्लासरूम में कर रहे हो, share it with other teachers so that generally we all face very similar challenges, right? वो challenges How have you faced those challenges? What kind of innovation? And I'll give you examples of such simple innovations, and those innovations reached international conference and got the best paper award. ओके, वी मे फील कि नहीं मैंने कुछ अलग नहीं किया, लेकिन आपने किया है, तो प्लीज आप लिखो. So this is our first conference. You can see we fitted in the frame very. You can see much younger versions of us, right? Jam is also there. I am also there. See, that's Jam. Okay, so easy to find us. Okay, then this was last year. We were all standing outside the ISER building. We were still fitting in the frame, even though you could see small. Last year, we could not fit in any frame. So we took an aerial photo. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is that how this community of practice is growing, right? And we have been very very fortunate कि अलग अलग partners हैं. जैसे हमारे साथ there are partners जो बिल्कुल शुरुआत से जुड़े हैं. Groups of schools हैं, SCRT है, organizations हैं, and it is we are very fortunate that this has become the CS Pathshala family. So this is the whole idea of CS Pathshala in doing CTiS. Okay, this is the 8th conference on computational thinking in schools. And every year, I'm telling you, we have an organizing team, which is a school. Okay, so this time we are fortunate PICT model school. I don't know if the principal has joined. If she has, then we'll introduce her to you too. And the conference dates are 30th July to 1st August. This will happen in ISER Pune. We run it online and offline because there are lots of teachers who cannot travel to CTIs. Okay, so we also do live streaming on Zoom, YouTube. Okay, so this I already told you that this is organized by CS Pathshala, which is an ACM India education initiative, a platform for teachers to share their experiences, challenges, best practices in teaching computational thinking. And also, some of our teachers have gone beyond CTiS to present at international conferences like the CTiS10. And last year's conference, it was a 3-day national level conference. We had more than 350 educators, researchers, school teachers, and online participation of many, many more, right? So this is just a recap. We received 470 plus abstracts across 16 states. What I want to tell you is, please do not worry about the language you are submitting it. You can submit in the language that you are comfortable. हमारे पास PC members है. We from PyJam, I remember we had a lot of abstracts submitted in Marathi. You can submit in Hindi. Our Gujarat school submit in Gujarati. You please feel free. It is important for you to write the abstract. Do not worry. But एक जरूरी बात याद रखनी है कि this has to be your individual experience. प्लीज ऑनलाइन कुछ कॉपी मत करना, बिकॉज वो जब हम रिव्यू करते हैं तो पता चल जाता है. And every submission is reviewed by 2 committee members. Okay, and उसके बाद ही फाइनल सिलेक्शन अनाउंस होता है. ठीक है, यहाँ तक क्लियर है सबको? एवरीबडी क्लियर टिल हियर? Okay, so to ensure that large number of teachers get an opportunity to present, we organize regional conferences. So last year we had 5. So Goa, I'm sure there are some people from Goa who have joined. Vandana is also the program committee co-chair. She will be joining us shortly. So this we did with Goa SCRT. Okay. Then Vision Empires is another partner organization. We have some people from Vision Empire who have joined us. And we did this in IIT Bangalore. AP Swaris, Andhra Pradesh Social Welfare Schools, they have been our partner schools right from the beginning. So theirs we do online. And last year, Pyjam also did it online. And Nagpur, we did it in collaboration with Mega Group of Schools and the ACM Nagpur chapter. So these are the 5. We are really looking forward to doing regional conferences. And another thing I want to tell you, regional conferences not only about presentations, it is also capacity building of teachers. So we have a keynote speaker, we have panel discussions and teacher presentations. So even though you may not be presenting at the regional conference, please feel free to participate in the conference. There is a lot to learn there. Okay, this is last year. So we had keynote speaker Jane. from Raspberry Pi Computing Education. Then we had a workshop on AI by Mamta from Raspberry Pi Foundation, and exciting panel. Okay, the panel was on AI, and we had different people from, we had Arpita from Walnut School, Anay Kamath from Goa, Ajinkya from Mega Group of Schools, Manisha Yadav from Maharashtra SCRT, and we had Jam, Professor Ramanujan, who was the moderator of the session. Okay, so this is the general format. We have a lot of poster sessions which are very, very exciting, and these are the categories that we had submissions in, but this time we have added AI too. So if you have done some work in AI, feel free to submit. I will show you the thematic areas for this year. And another thing is, you don't have to worry about which thematic area you are putting your abstract in. Don't worry. We will put it in the right thematic area. You don't have to worry about it, okay? So this was my presentation. Does anybody have any questions? आपको कोई प्रश्न, कोई doubts है तो पूछिए. You can unmute and ask. Anybody has any questions?
Hi, Sonia.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, I have a question. Like you just mentioned right now कि हम लोग AI use कर सकते हैं. Then क्या यहाँ पे plagiarism वगैरह का कुछ issues होता है?
AI use नहीं कर सकते. मैंने बोला, have you taught CT and AI in school? AI नहीं use कर सकते.
अच्छा, okay, sorry,
अरे
maybe I missed.
लास्ट टाइम हमें एब्स्ट्रैक्ट के टाइटल्स आए थे जो हमें साफ पता चल रहा था एआई जनरेटेड थे.
कि इसीलिए okay, इसीलिए मतलब मैं confused हो गई, तो मुझे लगा कि एक बार मैं misunderstanding clear कर लेती हूँ आपसे.
CT and AI. Are you teaching AI in your schools?
हाँ,
Because
not
अभी तो
right now.
not right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's okay. You can. Which school are you from?
Piramal Foundation, Gandhi Fellow
Okay.
in Kandhamal district.
Okay. Great. Great. Yeah, Ashish, you wanted to ask a question?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to know that what is the format of a report for CTiS?
Yeah, I will just be sharing the call for abstract and explaining it.
Thank you.
So, Geeta, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. So, Geeta, so maybe you can introduce yourself and.
Yeah. Hi, Jam. Hi, Sonia. Hi, everybody. I am Geeta. I'm from Mega Group of Schools and working with CTiS, I think, from the first conference, 2019. And the experience is wonderful. I always say this is not the conference, but this has become as a family. And every year it's new learning, adding new dimensions to it. And from presenter to mentor to international conference, this gives a lot of exposure to teachers. So this is a conference for teachers by teachers. You want me to talk about format, Sonia?
No, first I had mentioned in the
Yeah.
slide that, so Geeta was the presenter at our first conference, okay? And she became one of the presenters at CT STEM. So I would like her to share her journey.
Yeah, so I think the every idea that you have and you are implementing in your school, in your classroom, that experience, as Sonia already said, might be a very simple for you, or I mean, when it goes to international conference and when you present on such national or international platform, then you understand how valuable it is. So the ideas which are selected in the conference are such which you can take to your classrooms. So there's a lot of learning opportunities through presenters. There are opportunities to learn during conference through poster presentations, keynote speakers, everybody. So, I mean, you must be try to be part of this conference, and it's good if you write and submit. the most important aspect of this conferences, which we will not usually find in other conferences, there is a lot of support that you get. I mean, if your idea, if your practices are really, really genuine, and if it is going to fit other use by other teachers, then really you get lot of support through your mentors. So the mentor and the support that you get before presentation, during the process when you prepare your presentation for the conference, is the uniqueness of this conference. And this is all how you learn. I mean, I have experienced that what kind of abstracts we have put up in 2019, and then gradually now we have come to some uh, a level. I mean, it's a quite high next level to it. So every year there is a next level we trying to attempt, and that's all because through these all discussions. And even such formal, I mean informal chai pe charcha also adds a lot of clarity. And we get to meet so many people across India, across, I mean, in the conference you meet so many people. And it's not now NEP talks that let it be. I mean, it has become a part and parcel of mathematics, right? And CT and AI is now a compulsory subject, and it will be assessed by boards also. And then a lot of discussion is happening. So we feel like this is known to us, right? And we are comfortable. Our teachers are comfortable. So, I mean, adopting this has become now mandatory. And of course, this initiative by CBSE, NCRT, rather by NEP, made it mandatory. So now every teachers, I mean, the CTiS will be one of the major contributor who will be adding a lot of value and understanding to the community about CT. So welcome, and if you have any questions, the whole team, PC chair members are always there with everybody.
So
Thank you
Geeta,
so
maybe you
much.
should share the topic of your abstract that got selected for CT STEM.
Yeah, so in CT STEM, which was in 2025, that was in China, Beijing. I have presented two papers. The one was on the inculcating CT skill in math teachers. So that was around teacher development program. So how we have evolved after just we have adopted, but then adoption is successful if teachers are empowered. So it's all in teachers' hands. So how we had that journey of building capacity of math teachers and ICT teachers in different aspects of understanding computational thinking, it's linking to mathematical thinking. And that was my one of the paper. And another was on, which is where I was more excited about, was the uh, the it's pentaminos, like how through puzzle solving in mathematics, computational thinking can be done. And why I'm excited to share this is in which year I don't remember. I think in 2024, we had TACT challenge in CTiS. So that is tactile accessible computational thinking, where we had to make some puzzles and games for visual impaired children. And there I have presented pentamino puzzle, and that was taken up to the international conference. So why it was an excitement, because it is now adopted by not only by normal schools but also by vision impaired, that who works for visual impaired children. And I must share this, that in this conference, the teachers, those who are teaching visual impaired children, and I mean, their a whole team and children, they stand out. I mean, we get like complex. Oh my God, why I, as a normal teacher, regular teacher, cannot do the kind of things that, I mean, these institutions are taking up for the uh, such children. So that was my another paper, that CT using pentaminos in mathematics class.
So Geeta, you want to walk them through the call for abstracts or should I do it?
Uh,
I'll
I,
share the screen, can?
yes, if you can.
I can share the screen for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So as Sonia said, your language, any language you can write in, right? Need not worry in which, under which category you will put your paper. If you are able to identify that, where it's in CT and capacity building, CT and mathematics, CT and science, it's great. In case if you're not able to correlate and put, need not worry about it, but have a proper title. And as I already said, it's your original classroom implementation experience. So need not copy from AI and plagiarism. So that is not required. Yes. So can we have a sample?
I'll open the sample. Okay.
Yeah. So you have your title of the abstract. Second is then authors. There can be one or more authors, two authors. And then you give a background of your implementation. Yeah. So abstract of the title, I mean, self-explanatory, you'll all understand. Then you write about your school background, your affiliation and all, email IDs. Then write about your school background. I mean, what kind of background is school? It's a rural, urban, how many periods you have allotted, from which year you have implemented. Need not worry if you have started this year. Okay. So the background of the school. So this gives an idea to, the abstract reviewer that from which background you are and how you are implementing it. So that's the section 1. And then section 2, it's about implementation, the most important and core part of it. So do elaborate on this. Very important is how you have implemented it, right? What was the approach as a teacher you have adopted, right? How it has gone to children, what kind of an experience they got, how they were involved. And it will be good if you put up the evidences of your implementation. It can be the pictures, photographs that you take as an evidence. It can be feedback. It can be reflections. Okay, any kind of evidences that children's original work that you can put up as the implementation as evidence. So the implementation is very important. It should be written very, very clearly. Then talk about the challenges, because every implementation when you do, there will be challenges. So it will be fair enough to talk about your challenges, so elaborate on your challenges and how you have overcome those challenges. Now, in some of the cases, what happened, you have adopted some practices because there was some challenge, and then to modify that, I mean, to come to overcome that challenge, you adopt CT as one of the pedagogical aspect maybe. So your challenge depends on what you want to talk about. It may be beginning, it can be during the implementation, and how you try to overcome this challenge that you can put up um, in the implementation section. And also write about the impact that you are able to see when you have implemented this practice or any activity or any project, right? So talk about the impact, visible impact that you are able to see just in the conference. Yeah. So talk about the impact that you are able to see on students' learning. Now, impact, I mean, you can avoid giving general statements here. A visible impact that you're able to see through results, through some comparative studies, that impact, it will be good if you put in. And so that's the format. Very simple, very simple. Need not worry about the language. You already said that. And then you have to, you draw the conclusion in section 4, and in 5 you add your references, bibliography. If you have referred anything, don't forget to put up that. Anything else, Sonia?
No, this is great. Thank you, Geeta. So does anybody have any questions? आशीष ने पूछा था फॉर्मेट क्या है, तो मैंने बोला we'll do a walk through. तो अभी मैं चाहूंगी, जैसे मीनाक्षी का ग्रुप है, राइट, दे आर फर्स्ट टाइमर्स विद अस. तो गीता, दे हैव डन the Babrus challenge this time, online and offline. So we have people from Raspberry Pi Foundation also. They also with a large number of school have done Babrus. So अगर आप बता सको कि especially schools that have like now they are, जैसे आपने बोला कि पहला साल या दूसरे साल, right, they are very nascent and उन्हें ऐसे लग रहा है कि नहीं हमने तो अभी बहुत थोड़ा किया, right. तो अगर आप बता सको कि हमने आपके टीचर्स के बेवरेज के एब्स्ट्रैक्ट्स कैसे लिखे थे. सो दिस इज व्हाट टीचर्स की, आपको सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने सीटी का ये लेसन पढ़ा है और इसी में से मैंने कुछ किया, राइट. इट इज नॉट जस्ट अ लेसन दैट इट हैज टू बी, ओ इट हैज टू बी लेसन फ्रॉम सीएस पाठशाला, राइट. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. व्हाट इज इट दैट यू हैव यूज्ड इन द क्लासरूम, राइट. सो आई विल जस्ट आस्क गीता टू शेयर बिकॉज उनके ग्रुप ऑफ स्कूल से बहुत सारे टीचर्स ने बेवरेज पे काफी एक्टिविटीज किए और फिर हमने एब्स्ट्रैक्ट्स भी लिखवाए. सो गीता, मे बी दैट विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल.
Okay, so बेब्रास, I mean, आपने लिया होगा, that's great. अभी बेब्रास के जो क्वेश्चंस है, they all are based on the pillars of computational thinking, right? तो उसके अलग अलग तरीके हैं, अलग अलग एस्पेक्ट्स, अप्रोच से उसकी तरफ देखा जा सकता है. जैसे हमने उसको पहले साल ऐसे देखा कि वी हैव चेंज्ड सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस फॉर डिफरेंट लेवल्स इनटू सम इंटरैक्टिव गेम्स एंड एक्टिविटीज. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हम सिर्फ एक यानी प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, बट उसको विजुअलाइज करने के लिए, उसको और डीपली समझने के लिए टीचर्स ने उनको एक्टिविटीज में कन्वर्ट किया, किसी ने गेम्स में कन्वर्ट किया, किसी ने कॉम्पिटिशन्स में कन्वर्ट किया. सो हाउ डिफरेंट, I mean, versions, different pedagogical aspects, or the way of putting it in front of children, ये भी important है. So how this is taken up, that is one part. Then to reach out, so उन्होंने अलग अलग तरीके से फिर इसको खेला, फिर पेरेंट किसी मेले में उन्होंने उसको एज अ गेम प्रेजेंट किया, पीटीएम्स में पेरेंट्स को प्रमोट किया. तो पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो कम टू नो कि माई चाइल्ड इज लर्निंग व्हाट. आई मीन सीटी है, कंपटीशन थिंकिंग है, सबके लिए नया है, तो क्या कर रहे हैं बच्चे, क्या समझ. सो ये सारा जो एक्सपीरियंस है, दैट हाउ डू वी लर्न मोर, हाउ डू वी प्रमोट, हाउ डू वी मेक आवर पेरेंट्स अवेयर अबाउट इट, ये एक एस्पेक्ट है. दूसरा है कि you can do an analysis. In the previous conference we have done an analysis that after so many years, where are we, in which school, which pillars of CT we are able to do well, where we are lagging, is there anything that we can do interventions in our implementation part. So statistical analysis of outcomes of BEBRAS also helps. I mean, that way we have done. And in the capacity building of teachers, I think if teachers solve such kind of questions, then I mean, that's the step that how we take up. And then there is an understanding that one pattern recognition or decomposition or maybe a pixel debug, how it is presented in different ways in a story form in the Bebras challenge questions. So I think these are 4 or 5 aspects of how we have taken up Bebras.
Yeah, so I'll just add to जो गीता ने बोला. So part of teachers training program, we actually I can take a couple of paperless tasks for all of you too if you have time. I don't know if you will, but what we have done, we have done a treasure hunt. Okay, तो जैसे आप treasure hunt बच्चों को खिलाते हैं exactly the same way, and we started with easy tasks, moving it to slightly more difficult, and we gave the treasure hunt to the teachers to solve. Okay, so that was also very interesting to see what and I will tell all of you कि we Babris does not require any prerequisite CT skills, right? You have conducted it, you know it, है ना? So there are a lot of learnings that we have seen. Like Vipul was asking me today, ki how many schools, especially offline. I'm not sure if teachers from Tata Steel Foundation have joined today, but in their case, there were two very interesting things that I would like to share. The children solve the task in groups, okay? Because they have no access. There are children who are dropout, they have not gone to formal school, and we run it specially for Tata Steel Foundation. And the second interesting thing that Khushbu shared from Tata Steel Foundation was there were women who were appearing, through that adult learning program. They were having women who were appearing for the 10th standard. And she shared photographs of those women attempting Weber's challenge. So what I'm trying to say is it was so interesting for us to learn about it, right? That when I was talking to her yesterday, she said that is how they're trying to even imbibe problem solving skills. So all of you have a very different story to tell. So make the most of it. And now, if there are any other presenters from previous years and you would like to share your experiences, feel free to do that. Yeah, Jam,
Sonia,
over
I
to you.
need to leave at this.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much,
much.
Jam. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. So if there are any, previous years presenters, you want to share your experience on the journey of CTiS, feel free to do that. But otherwise, the floor is open. आपको किस आइडिया पे एब्स्ट्रैक्ट लिखने का की इच्छा है, right? Is there a thought you want to share? Is there something you want to think about? You want to share with us? You need help from us? All of us are there. I think Sabita is also there, so maybe later Sabita can unmute and introduce herself as well. Yeah. Anybody from Dr. Ambedkar School? I can see some movement there. Anybody wants to share their experience? AP Swaris? Ask us questions. This session is for all of you, so you must ask questions. Yeah?
नहीं कर पा रहे।
There was one question, Sonia.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
Aman open
So,
करें।
we were while we were doing some research in CT and all, it is directly related to sciences and maths, but it is also related to languages. Somewhere you could
Yeah.
also apply to, and many of the teachers of ours who had helped in conducting and all those, and say if you give it to any person, they will first think and then try to solve. So I think it is also for the social sciences, and they could also relate it to it. So I would like to see if anybody had an experience with the social science and CT correlation.
Yes, we have had social science, we've had languages, we've had Sanskrit, we have Hindi, we have Marathi, the whole thing. We have the whole spectrum.
Some experiences of
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So abstract length, I'll tell you, it is based on your experience, and do not worry, like what Geeta said. Agar, what we do is that we refer to your abstract, right? You don't have to, there is no restriction on the number, okay? But it is also not, you don't write 10 pages, right? Make it descriptive enough so that you are able to convey your because there are different parts of the paper, right? So implementation के लिए आपको लिखना है, right? So और मैं आपको एक और चीज बता रही थी कि जो गीता ने मेंटरिंग के बारे में बोला था कि your paper gets reviewed, it gets selected, right? उसके बाद आपको प्रोग्राम कमिटी से मेंटर असाइन होता है जो आपको पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए पूरा हेल्प करते हैं, दे गाइड यू, right? And I will tell you honestly, like Geeta was telling you, I feel, मतलब even if today I have to submit a paper to a conference, सबसे बड़ा हमारे मन में क्या डर होता है कि मेरा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट रिजेक्ट हो जाएगा, मुझे वही डर होता है, राइट? है ना, मन में होता है कि नहीं, सबके होता है, मेरे भी होता है, लेकिन अगर हम लिखेंगे नहीं तो होगा कैसे? और मैं आपको इसलिए बताना चाहती हूँ कि अभी पाइजाम से भी कोई है तो मैं इसलिए रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ पार्टनर्स को कि आप अपना एक, और मैं इसी कॉल में बताना चाहती हूँ कि आप अपना एक गूगल ड्राइव बनाइए, जैसे हमारा एपी स्वरीज का उन्होंने पूरा गूगल ड्राइव बनाया, उस पे डिस्ट्रिक्ट वाइज उनके एब्स्ट्रैक्ट्स रहते हैं, बिकॉज एज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आपको भी पता होना चाहिए कि आपके यहाँ से कितने एब्स्ट्रैक्ट्स आ रहे हैं, वो क्या होता है कि बाद में हर एक जना आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का ईमेल आईडी नहीं यूज करता है। बहुत सारे लोगों ने वो स्कूल के नाम कुछ लिखे होते हैं बट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एसोसिएशन नहीं आ पाता है। तो मेरा ये रिक्वेस्ट है कि ऑल दोस लाइक हमारा मेगे ग्रुप ऑफ स्कूल्स का भी ऐसे ही होता है, उनका अलग फोल्डर होता है, देन दे शेयर द होल फोल्डर विद द शीट विद मी। वी हैव द सेम थिंग विद क्वेस्ट अलायंस, राइट? तो this is just a guideline, so it makes it easier for us also. Of course, even when your abstract comes into us directly, we are accepting it, then we have to move it to your folder, you know, there's a lot of work that goes on, but I'm just telling you कि अगर आप वैसे करो तो आपके लिए भी आसान होता है, आपको भी पता रहता है, और हमें भी, आप एक बार शेयर करते हो तो मुझे भी पता होता है कि ठीक है, इस फाउंडेशन में से इतने आए हैं, जैसे, है ना? सो वो एक था। और दूसरी बात जो मीनाक्षी पूछ रही थी ना कि सोशल स्टडीज में, सो देयर वाज अ टीचर हु हैड डन हिस्ट्री। ओके, सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। एंड आई टेल यू अनदर थिंग कि it is on how you have taught the same chapter. And I will give you an example कि हमारे पास last year 2 abstracts थे on components of food, ठीक है? So it had carbohydrates and it had protein and everything. एक स्कूल AP से था, तो उसमें वो तो सारे बच्चे हॉस्टल में रहते हैं, राइट? तो उन्होंने हॉस्टल मेस का एग्जांपल लेके बताया था कि ओ व्हेन द लेसन वाज टॉट दे नोटिस दिस पैटर्न कि व्हेन दे वर पीलिंग द बीन्स, सो देयर वाज अ स्ट्रिंग, ओ दैट इज फाइब्रस, राइट? व्हेन द पोटैटो peel was cut, right? And I have forgotten the teacher's name, but she said my students understood protein so well that when they went home, and a lot of their parents are daily laborers who would get the dry ration, and a lot of them would sell it. So they told the mothers, don't sell it. This is a good source of protein. So what I'm saying is that, you know, this is observation around matching patterns, all of that. So your paper also has a lot of components, right? Like Geeta was telling you, it becomes like a story. And then I think the other school was from UP, and they had made finger puppets. And how, you know, identifying those patterns, they had categorized all the different foods. So there are different ways in which you are using city principles, right? So there is a lot of creativity that you use in the classroom, right? And that is what we would like you to share. Yeah. So somebody share some ideas. किस पे abstract लिखेंगे? कौन share करेगा? Anything that comes to your mind, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है?
Hello,
हाँ जी, बोलो क्या?
I'm
Can you
Meenakshi.
repeat?
I'm
Yeah,
from CTL.
from
I'm from CCL.
CCL. Yeah, tell me.
So I'm currently doing my internship over here. So
Okay,
in that time period, for my graduation project, I did my assignment on computational thinking about teaching cryptography in a fun, gamified way through a kit.
okay,
So I did that project, but when I heard about this abstract thing, I don't know how to put that idea into it. Like, so the kit basically goes like, uh, so there's this book that we'll provide in the kit. Through the book, there'll be a story that will be going, and through that story, you have to solve 3 ciphers that I'll be providing with the kit. And
correct.
it'll be like one after the other, one after the other. You'll get another code, and you have to follow that code, and you'll crack the next cipher. And
Hmm.
at the end of the story, you'll get a reward. So,
Okay,
like, it could be like there is this next level that would come, like the characters could grow up, and the next level would come. The difficulty of the game could increase. So, it's like that. It goes like that. So this is the basic idea of my game. So, how is this possible to implement in
yeah,
the
you can
schools
write
as a
it down.
game kit?
Yeah, of course it is. You must write it
I
down.
mean, I don't know how to approach this idea, like
So,
as an abstract,
so
or like I don't know how to
okay,
implement
so
this because I haven't implemented it yet. But
okay,
I have
okay,
tried it with some people. That's what I
yeah.
have so far. Yeah. So,
Hmm.
what are your suggestions on this?
Yeah, so basically,
Excuse me,
we can
Sonia.
work. Yeah,
Can I
go on.
can I leave? Can I leave? I have
Yeah, yeah,
another.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
carry on.
Yeah. Bye,
Yeah,
all of you. Thank you so
I
much.
thought you unmuted to answer her question.
Yeah, actually, but my just
Go, go,
have
go, go.
to
Yeah,
rush. Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, no worries. Sabita, are you there?
things.
Yeah. Sabita? Sabita is our other program.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
So Sabita, you want to answer her question?
sorry. Yeah. Can you come again? Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah. So you want to ask the question again?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll just take it. So when you were talking about solving the ciphers, right? So basically you're using encoding, right?
Yes. In a
So
very simplest form. This is for like fourth standard, fifth standard kids.
yeah. So write it up, and so in your case, maybe the impact may not be too much right now because you're doing it with a small population, right? You have made some children solve it. Have you tried it with students?
No, I have to try it with students. I'm yet to try
Just
try with students. Yeah,
try.
it's a
See,
very
write up
recent project.
write up the project. Yeah, doesn't matter, right? And you can continue to conclude this experiment as we go along. Okay. So I'll tell you a very simple thing. Like if we get such an abstract, right? So these are CT and unplugged activities. So what we actually do is give you a table and a poster, and you actually make the teachers play the game. Okay, so there is a poster session also in CTiS. So it may not be that a paper like this, which has not yet been implemented in the classroom, will probably get a poster presentation slot, right? So that is okay. You write it up and we'll see how it shapes up. Yeah.
So before like the
And I
final
think
submission, is there
you
any
have
way?
Jyoti, no? You have Jyoti in your team, right? From CCL.
Yes. Jyoti
Yeah.
ma'am.
So
Yes.
Jyoti is also part of the program committee. So show her your initial abstract and she'll be able to help you.
Sure. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, ma'am.
Yeah. But thank you so much for sharing. I think it's a very good idea. You must share it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I am
Yeah.
really happy to like listen to your insights on it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
No. That is what session is all about. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. Anybody else? अरे पूछो और शेयर आइडियाज आपके लिए ही सेशन है बोलो एनीबडी आप किस पे लिखना सोच रहे हैं हमारा सीवाईटीए का टीम है आप शेयर करो आप किस पे लिखोगे इस बार AP Swadish, so I have seen lots of abstract coming in. So maybe one of you from AP Swadish should share what your submission is about. Yeah, one of the AP Swadish teacher, why don't you share your experience? Satish Kumar sir, so many people are there. Vamsi sir,
Good afternoon, Sonia, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Good afternoon, madam.
good afternoon. Yeah, you all should share your experience. How will you motivate others who are there? So I'll tell you, next year onwards, no, I'm not going to run the Chai Pe Charcha session. I'm going to sit with my cup of coffee and you all are going to run it. Correct ना Sabita?
Yeah, true.
हाँ, हम क्यों रन करें जब आप लोग इतने
Madam?
या tell me so who's going to speak? Ashish, you want to speak? Ashish is only smiling, I can see. Ashish, hey, this is like being in
No, ma'am,
school,
I
okay?
don't have any idea about
Exactly.
it right now.
The whole class is quiet.
Whole class is quiet. We want the class to be like a fish market, not like
Yeah.
a class. Not quiet. हाँ आशीष तो आप कौन से क्लासेस को पढ़ाते हो क्या करते हो
मैम मैं 5th to 8th क्लासेस को पढ़ाता हूँ एंड अभी आई हैड रिसेंटली ज्वाइन पाइजम फाउंडेशन एंड
ओके
recently I have delivered CT and DT sessions to students and also conducted school level showcase over there.
तो अगर आपने स्कूल लेवल शोकेस कंडक्ट किया है करेक्ट
Yes, ma'am.
तो उसी का एक्सपीरियंस लिख सकते हो ना
Yes, ma'am.
दिस इज अ वेरी गुड आइडिया। अगर आप शोकेस इवेंट कर रहे हो आपके स्कूल में, लाइक स्कूल लेवल पे, इसका मतलब आप क्या कर रहे हो, आपने जो एक्टिविटीज पढ़ा है उसको डॉक्यूमेंट किया है, उसको शोकेस कर रहे हैं, मतलब उसको पॉलिश करके हम डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं तो अदर स्टेक होल्डर्स। सो आई फील दिस इज सच अ वंडरफुल एक्सपीरियंस यू मस्ट शेयर।
Yes,
देखो,
ma'am. And I'm also thinking about what challenges I faced during CT in school
ऑफ
curriculum.
कोर्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
Yes, because this was my new experience in school, so I
या,
really want to showcase
करेक्ट,
this.
करेक्ट, करेक्ट। एंड लाइक गीता वाज शेयरिंग ना, सी आई टेल यू, हम जब बोलते हैं ना टीचर्स के साथ, खास हम बोल सकते हैं आराम से, जब एक व्हेन वी नीड टू सिट डाउन एंड राइट ना, आपके साथ भी एक रिफ्लेक्शन एक्टिविटी होता है। यू ऑल्सो थिंक, लाइक यू आर, आशीष इज सेइंग वेरी करेक्टली दैट if he's saying that he wants to think about writing about the challenges that he faced, what is he going to do? He's going to reflect back ki, when I was delivering the lessons, what were the challenges I faced, what did I do to face the challenges, you know and sometimes they're not our challenges. Sometimes we also feel that the way I was delivering the lesson earlier, lots of students in my class did not understand, so we also change, right?
Yes,
हम
ma'am.
भी इनोवेट करते हैं ना कि नहीं, ये अगर कॉन्सेप्ट मैंने ऐसे पढ़ा है तो सारे बच्चों को नहीं समझ में आया, तो मैं और कैसे और अच्छी तरह से पढ़ा सकूं। सो लुक एट दैट ऑल्सो। थैंक यू सो मच आशीष।
Thank you.
एनीबडी एल्स? सो मेनी पीपल नॉट टॉकिंग, कैसे हो सकते हैं?
Good afternoon, madam.
या, गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
This is Satish Kumar, madam,
यस,
from
यस, टेल
AP
मी सतीश
Spires.
सर। या
Madam,
सर, योर
I can.
बैंडविड्थ इज लो, जस्ट टर्न ऑफ योर वीडियो, वी कांट हियर यू वेरी क्लियरली।
Uh, Charging is out, madam, just now.
ओके, ओके, देन यू टॉक क्विकली।
Okay.
या सर, स्पीक, स्पीक, स्पीक।
Okay, madam. Madam, we can enjoy and happy at Pune because of all of eminent and famous personalities are there, and they will. I can learn so many things. Example, in poster session, I have a more confident levels in my teaching. Different activities, madam. So these
Yeah,
activities can be trained with so many times, and moreover, I can very liking science club, madam. Science club
yeah,
activities. I will learn so many things. In my school session also. In my school section also I will learn that so many things to my children. They will very happy. And one more thing, madam, in bbros challenge, in ordinary examinations they do not quite simply, but in bbros examination they will enjoy a lot because there is a
correct.
computer screen and there is a questions, there was a questions, all the students are watching and trying them. So these are the next level in competitive level, these are very useful, madam. So it is the trump card of every each and every teaching methods. So it is one of the best opportunity for every teacher, madam. So I will explain to all my zone level teachers, and also please try a good abstract. I can make two abstracts, madam. One is counting of triangles in star method. The second one is counting of squares, madam. So
Yeah,
these are two projects I can submit, madam.
sure, sure.
Last one thing is there is a Antakshari and gaming zone is my I can enjoy a lot, and food is very excellent, madam.
Okay. So I think Satish Kumar has given you enough insight on there is lots to enjoy at CTiS also. तो मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ, abstract नहीं भी होगा, खाना भी अच्छा होता है, ठीक है? And we
There is
have,
a there,
yeah, yeah, Satish sir.
yes, madam. There was a Tussad museum, madam. Tussad museum at Maharashtra near
Yeah, Lonavala,
Lonavala.
Lonavala, Lonavala.
Yes, I can enjoy a lot,
Yeah, yeah.
and I can make a photograph with Prabhas and like. Thank you,
Correct,
madam.
correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So what I wanted to say was what Satish sir was saying, that you not only come to present your abstract, right? So the poster sessions, and now Geeta is not there, but you will not believe last time when we moved teachers to poster sessions, they were getting upset, कि नहीं हमको पेपर प्रेजेंट करना है, why are we in poster session? But later on they were happier in poster session because there was no time limit, right? You could present for talk for as long as you want. And so many, and I'll tell you another thing, so many of the activities, like Geeta told you about the activity that she had in the poster session, which has been taken up by so many schools, right? So you actually come and experience the games. You actually come and experience the puzzles that they have. So it's very nice. And generally we have 2-hour poster sessions because we want you to be able to experience, like the girl from CCL, I've forgotten her name, sorry. So like if she has that game, right? If you come and experience it, believe me, you can take it to your classroom. It is that much, there is so much use in the poster sessions. Is there somebody from Vision Empower who has joined? Anybody from Vision Empower? Okay, but in any case, I would like to introduce Sabita Vinod to you. Sabita, will you
Yes.
turn on your video? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just turning
So
it on.
Sabita, if they don't see you, they don't know you.
Yeah. I'm just a minute. Yeah, I'm just turning on.
I don't think Vandana is there. Vandana, are you there?
No, I think Vandana is not there.
Yeah, she had said she would come for short while, but okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so we have Vandana and Sabita, who
Hi.
are the program committee chairs this time for you. Okay, and we have a big team of program committee members. So Jan and I, we are part of program committee, we are part of steering committee, and we are there to help you. So that is why Jam had joined the call. So just before this call, we had our steering committee meeting and we were discussing about how. So I should ask you this question. We were thinking that if we are going to have the panel, last time we had the panel on AI, which was very generic. It was on use of, AI tools
Sonia
in the
ma'am,
classroom. Yeah, tell me.
Sonia ma'am, I am Vamsi Krishna from AP Sferis.
Yes, sir, tell me.
Madam, I want to make one small submission from my side.
Please
Last
do.
year, if you abstract whatever abstract we selected, if we say 15 days or 20 days before, it is very difficult for us to book train tickets or anything. So better to release results 1 month before. Then it is
It will be
for
released
your.
1 month because this time conference is in end of July.
So last time
Selection
also me and Hemlata madam lot of problems issued at the time, madam.
because your regional conference gets delayed. You all don't come back to school, na?
When do they come back? When do you reopen your school for new session?
Last time theirs
June,
got
madam.
delayed
June.
third
In
week of
Andhra
June.
Pradesh, it is June 12th, madam.
Madam, June 12th, madam.
June
So
12th.
June
as
12th.
soon as you reopen, first thing we'll have your regional conference. I will tell
Yes,
Shanti
madam.
ma'am. So that by 15th, we are able to announce your selection. So you book your tickets
So
well in advance. Yeah,
it is better, madam. 1 month before, it is better for us.
yeah, we'll book.
Maximum
So,
our schools are
Vamsi
80%
sir,
schools are.
you have to help me coordinate with Shanti ma'am and have the regional conference as soon as school reopens. We have no problem.
Sure, madam. Sure,
Okay,
madam.
so
Sure, madam.
we are as it is working on the calendar for the regional conference. So
Sure, madam.
talk to Shanti ma'am and send me the date. I will fix the date now.
Okay, madam. We'll talk with madam and fine. Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
for great hospitality in Pune. Thank you so much.
No,
Madam.
it's all your hard work. Okay,
Madam.
anybody else from any other school? Yeah, thank you. See, once our AP Sferis teachers start talking, the stage is not going to be free for you. So that's why I was telling you all talk first. And Sabita.
Yes, absolutely.
And I will tell you a small story, okay?
Sonia
You will
ma'am.
not believe. 1 minute, Satish, sir. So
Okay.
I will tell you one small story. So after COVID, no, till COVID, we were working online, right, for those 2 years. After that, because AP Swaris, they are in very remote districts, okay? And some of our teachers have small babies, little children at home, right? So they were calling me up and telling me, ma'am, our abstract is selected, but how can we come? Right? So what I'm saying is there are a lot of challenges that our teachers face, right? There was some consideration given, and we even allowed those teachers to present online. Because I'll tell you, the whole idea here is to give you a platform to be able to share your experiences. We obviously prefer, and believe me, when you come there, you learn so much more because it is also a networking opportunity for all of you, right? See, I will tell you that it is not just meeting us. Meeting us, obviously, we'll be very happy because we have worked online with many of you, right? We are very excited to welcome you always. But what I think is that when you all stay together at the ISER campus, when you spend more time, you learn more from each other, right? Than so I feel CTiS is a very good opportunity for us also to learn from all of you, right? Because what happens online, we have some constraints, right? So yeah, so that is why we call it the building the community of practice. Yeah, so anybody has any more ideas for writing a paper if they would like to share? Anybody? You have a thought in mind like how Ashish had, right? Or our friend from CCL had. Any ideas you can share. You may not be sure whether you should write an abstract. Anything that you want to share, we are more than happy to take it up.
It could be something very simple. It need not be a complicated thing also. Whatever you do in your classroom.
So Sabita has been one of our presenters, okay?
Yeah.
You ask her how many times I've called her up to ask her to write an abstract. Ask her. So it works for everybody. Don't worry, it's not only you.
It is absolutely true.
Yeah, so no, I'm saying you should not feel.
Yeah.
It happens with me also. If I have to send a submission to a conference, I'm also working to the last day. It's normal. So don't worry.
And actually, it helps you, like as Geeta mentioned, it's a reflection. Whatever paper we write, even after presenting the paper, the thought of changing it or working more on it after listening to others, when you come to a conference, you listen to each other. So a lot of ideas come in. It's a platform where you learn from other teachers from various backgrounds, Any thought on the topics or any queries you'd like to know? Or if you feel odd in asking over here, I think you can ping us DM and you can even ask them.
Yeah, you can message, you can email us.
Yeah.
I had one more question.
Yeah.
What about the poster? Is there any, say, poster is a different type of presentation? It's a part of the presentation that we
No,
have.
whether your abstract will be selected for poster or not, it will be decided later.
Okay.
Yeah. Depending on the submission, the program committee decides. And then there's a poster template, everything will be shared.
Fair.
So it's not, you're right to ask that question. It's not that you have to separately submit for a poster session. It's just the same submission. You don't have to mention कि मेरा abstract poster के लिए है. Not required.
Yeah. Got it.
Anybody else? Any questions? And for any of you, but of course, AP Stories is a large group. Any other groups that we have got messages that we were unable to attend the session. We are live streaming on our CSPathshala YouTube. We'll share that link also, so people can join the session also later and see the YouTube recording. Yeah.
I also wanted to ask one more question. Like, say, for
Yeah,
example,
please ask.
fellows want to submit. So, say for example, teachers are submitting, and also the fellows who help the teachers, they also want to submit. So,
Yes.
or say they want to submit collaboratively. So, say for
Yes.
example, if so, they will be using the same format given. Whoever is
Same format.
submitting, whoever is
Same
submitting,
format.
the same format has to be.
Same format.
And maximum number of pages should not go beyond how many?
There is not so much to write. Let them write.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry about. And we get handwritten abstracts also. So don't worry. There are a lot of teachers
Really
in
nice.
our group who have no access to any digital technology.
That's really
So don't worry. We have very nicely handwritten abstracts with diagrams drawn and all. It's not that they don't get selected. They also get selected. So don't worry. Yeah, there are lots of people that don't have access, right? So they take pictures of it and send it to us.
Yeah.
And the fellows and teachers can co-author. 2 fellows can co-author, 2 teachers can co-author, 3 teachers can co-author. No worries. Yeah. Any other questions? No? Okay, then we can close the session because you have also not come with your chai.
Ma'am, can I ask one more question? Like, it's not
Yes,
related to CTiS, but like, how can computational thinking be effectively taught to students using unplugged activities like without computers? Or
Yeah, so
we should add these in our report, in our abstract. Can we include it also?
yeah, you can
Like
include it. So
what are
if
some
you're, so
effective
I
ways?
tell you, CSPathshala believes in teaching CT without the use of computers, right? It is completely CT and unplugged. Wherever there are devices, they use plug, right? They will use Scratch or they'll use Python or whatever, right? But there is a lot of population that CSPathshala works with, works completely unplugged. So please feel free to write, right? You could have an unplugged activity to teach math, or you could have, teach whatever.
But with like to deliver CT sessions, it's like not effective way to deliver CT without computers. No? So
It is effective, yeah. It is. We don't have to use the computer necessarily. Yeah. Okay.
thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, then Sabita, we can close the session.
Yes.
So thank you so much for spending time to be with us this afternoon, and we look forward to your abstracts. And feel free to write to us in case you have any questions. Yeah, we'll be more than happy to help you. Yeah.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, all
Yeah,
of you,
thank
and
you
all
so
the best.
much. Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening all.
Yeah, good evening. Bye bye.